Are you confident enough to answer SQL interview question without getting stuck? If not, then this video is exactly what you need. Today, we are going to solve 5 most important SQL interview questions that every fresher should know before attending an interview. But before we begin, there is one important thing I want you all to remember. Don't just focus on writing the SQL queries. First, understand the question carefully. In most interview, if you understood what the interviewer is actually asking, writing the SQL query become much easier. To help you practice, I have provided all the SQL script and practice file in the description below. Make sure you download them and solve each question along with me. By the way, if you are new here, let me introduce myself. I'm Shakti Sharma and I specialize in data science and data analytics. Now, without wasting any more time, let's dive in. So friends, before we see the SQL important interview question, let me ask you a simple question. Do you know the SQL query execution order? If yes, just type yes in the comment section. If no, don't worry. I'm here to guide you step by step. Just you need to watch this video till the end. And if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any upcoming updates. Now first we will be seeing what is the SQL execution order. This is very important. In interview, most of the interview will ask you how the SQL execution order work in SQL. So first we will understand with the help of one table. Here you can see the table which is the sales table. We have ID column, category column, sales column and the year column, right? Now let's see the question. Our question is find the top 3 category with the highest average sales for the record after 2020. Include only categories having more than 2 sales record. Now you might be thinking very big question, right? But don't worry, let me explain you in simple terms. Now first you need to understand the SQL query. Here you can see the SQL query which is very simple. First it will write select categories. So these are the column name. Perfect. Next we are selecting from the table. This is the condition where clause. Group by, we are grouping according to category. And this is the condition like count should be greater than 2. And next we are sorting the average sales in descending order, right? And this is the limit. Limit is used to find the highest sales like this. Okay, top 3. Now you might be thinking the execution order will be in this way. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and 7. Most of the people don't know the correct execution order of SQL, but don't worry, let me show you on the screen. At the right hand side you can see this is the correct execution order of the queries. Now let's understand the SQL query execution order one by one. So first what actually SQL will do, it will read the data with the help of from, right? Next it will filter the data which is the condition year greater than 2020, means after the year 2020 it will filter only those particular record, right? So here it will use the where clause which is used to filter the data. Here you can see the from and this is where. Perfect. Next it will do the group by. It will do the grouping, like group the remaining rows by category. So using the category only it will group in this way. Okay. Electronic, clothing and the furniture. Furniture is not included. So first we will understand the question and next it will do the aggregate function. How average sales count for each category. So basically it will calculate average sales and the count for each category. Perfect. And the next execution order will be having. It will keep the groups where count is greater than 2. As I already told you, the count is greater than 2 sales, right? So it will keep only the count which is greater than 2. So this is the execution order. And the next one will be the select statement. So what actually it will do, instead of taking all the column from this table, it will figure out only the category column and the sales column which is assigned as average sales, which is nothing but the average sales which is the aggregate function. Perfect. It will select only the category and the average sales column. Okay. And the next execution order will be order by. So what actually order by will do, it will sort the result which is the average sales column in descending order. It is perfect. And next one will be the limit. it will return only the top 3 rows. So basically after excluding the year 2020, it will do all the filtering, grouping, aggregate function, having count greater than 2, each and everything. After executing the complete SQL query, the final output will be this one. Let me show you with the help of highlighter. Yes. So for this question, the execution order will be this one. It is the order. You need to understand the order. First, it will do the from, next where, group by, aggregate function, having, select, order by, limit, and the final output will be this one, where you can see electronic is at the first position according to average sales. Next one will be the clothing. I hope the SQL execution order is clear, right? If you guys understood, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Are you guys excited to see the first SQL interview question? Then just type excited in the comment section. Now let's move into the first SQL interview question is, find the highest salary employee in each department. Sorry guys, first you need to know the data, right? So for this question, I have taken one data set. Now inside this data set, we can see 5 different columns are available, such as employee ID column, employee name column, salary column, department column, and the manager ID column. Okay. Here we can see the employee ID of each employee name. Here we can see the employee name. Perfect. So for each employee name, we can see the unique employee ID. Employee IDs are from 1, 2, 3, 4 till 12. Next, we can see the salary for each employee. Perfect. Next, we can see the department. Inside this department, we can see 4 different departments such as IT, HR, finance, and sales. So basically, we can see total 4 departments are available in this employee data set. Now you need to focus on this particular column. This column is very important, which is the manager ID column. Here we can see for 4 employees, the manager ID is null, right? So these are the 4 employees, right? And here we can see the manager ID 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let me tell you, don't worry. Look here carefully. These are the manager ID. Now you might be thinking, what is this number? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't worry, let me tell you. So this is the manager ID. Number is 1, right? 1 is nothing but this one, which is the employee ID 1. 2 is nothing but second employee ID, third employee ID, and the fourth employee ID. Now what I meant to say is, wherever if you see the 1, which means, let me show you again. Highlight the 1. This is 1 employee ID and this is the Ankit, right? So employee ID 1 is Ankit. So Ankit is the manager of these 3 employees, which are Oliva, Noor, and Shiva. I hope it is clear, right? In the same way, for the second, which is the manager ID, for these 3 employees, the manager is Rahul. I hope now you are understanding, right? In the same way, you can see the for 3, the employee name is Meera, and for the fourth, the employee name is Aman. It contains the manager as well as employee record. So basically in the data set, we can see these are all the employees inside the company. So these are the managers, right? For each manager, there will be no manager ID. For the employees, we can see the manager ID. For the manager, there will be no employee ID, manager ID, because these are the managers of each department. Here we can see the IT department, HR department, finance department, and the sales department. I hope you guys understood the employee data set. Perfect. Now what we're gonna do is, we will create one employee table inside the PostgreSQL, and after creating the table, we will import the data. So friends, on the screen you can see I have opened PG admin tool, which is the ID tool of PostgreSQL. I think most of you already know, right? Now in order to create the table and insert the data, I have already written the query. So what I will be doing, I will simply run this query, run the query, press F5, and finally query runs successfully. Let me show to you. Yes. Now let's see the table. I will execute this query, select staff from employee, and below you can see the table is created and the data is also inserted, which is employee ID, employee name, salary, department, and manager ID, right? So basically I have already created the query. I return the query where you can see the table name is employees. Table name is employees. These are the column. If you want, you can just take help of this file. I will provide the practice file in the description below. Just you need to practice. Okay. Now with this, we have done with the table creation. Now let's see the first interview question. The first interview question is, find the highest salary employee in each department. I hope you guys understood the question, right? So basically inside the department column, four different departments are available. IT, HR, finance and sales, right? Here we can see the repetition of each department. Now for each department, we need to find the employee whose salary is highest. So basically we need to find the highest salary employee in each department. And now let's see practically how we can find the solution for this first interview question. So what I will be doing, I will off my camera. Let me tell you, if you really want to crack your interview and get a good job, then you need to practice along with me, because just by watching the video you will not become an expert. If you really want to become an expert, then you need to practice. All the practice files are given in the description below. Now your task is to download the practice file and practice along with me. Okay. Now let's write the query to find the solution for this first interview question. The query is very simple. So first here I will write the select. So this is the department column, comma. Now we need to find the highest salary, right? So here I will be using the aggregate function, which is max salary. Now I will give the temporary name for this max salary column, which is highest underscore salary. Perfect. Now go to next line. Now we need to take the data from which table? We have the table name with employees, right? Now go to next line. Now we need to do the grouping, right? We need to find the highest salary employee in each department. So we need to do the grouping, which means summarization according to department column. Now this is a simple query. Now what I'm gonna do is I will execute the query, and finally in the output you can see the department column will come, and this is the highest salary. Okay, for each department we can see the highest salary. But my question was not this, but our question was we need to find the highest salary employee in each department, right? Inside the output we can see only the department column and the highest salary column. We need to find employee column also. Now what we gonna do is, this is not the proper way of writing the query, so we will write one new query. So look here guys carefully. Here I will give one comment, best query. Now first you need to type here select, SCLECT, select, hashtag. Hashtag is used to return all the data, right? Now comma. Here I will be using the dense rank. Just to focus what I am doing, I am taking help of window function. So I will be using the dense rank function. So basically I want to do the partition according to department column, right? So here I will be using the over clause. Inside this I will take partition by department. So here I will write partition by department. We need to find the highest salary. So what I will be doing, here I will write the order by salary column. This is very important and it should be in descending. Now I will give the column name as rank. Perfect. Now go to next line. Here you can take from employees. Employees is the table name, employees. Now let's execute the query. Press F5 on keyboard. And finally here we can see the output, right? In the output we can see one table which contain employee ID column, employee name, salary, department, manager ID. Here one new column will be added, which is the rank column, right? First you need to focus on the department column. Now the department column is sorted in descending order. Here we can see the finance, HR, IT and the sales department. Perfect. Now for each department the salary is sorted in descending order. Here we can see the salary is sorted in descending order. Okay. And you can see the ranking also. Rank 1 to rank 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, sorry 1 2 3 4, and this is 1 and 2, right? So basically now with the help of this table we can clearly understand the highest salary employees are in the finance department, the rank 1, in the HR department rank 1. So wherever we can see the rank 1, so these are the highest salary employed in each department. Now what we gonna do is we will take this query as the subquery. Look here guys, what I will be doing. I will take this query as a subquery. Now from this table we will find the columns. So what I will be doing, I will just take here open bracket, remove the bracket, close the bracket, and what I will be doing, I will give this temporary table name as T. Now what we gonna do is, here we will select only the employee name column, employee_name, employee name column, department column, and the salary column. From we want from this particular table, right? From this table we want only the employee name column and the department column and the salary column. Perfect. Now what we gonna do is just to go to next line. Now here we will give one condition. What is the condition? The condition is very simple. If the rank is equal to 1, here 1 semicolon. Now let's execute the query. And look here guys, it is completely amazing, right? Here we can see the output. Now inside the output we can see the employee name column, department column, this is a salary column, and now you can find the highest employee salary under each department. For finance department, Mira is having the highest salary, which is Mira in finance department. Next Aisha, Shiva and Aman. So first you need to write one subquery, which is this one. And after writing the subquery, from this subquery we will be finding only the employee name column, department column and the salary column, and the condition will be rank equal to 1. So this is how you can find the first interview question. If you guys understood, please make sure you like this video, and if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section.
Folks, we will continue with this video, but before that I would like to share an important piece of information with you. The information is all about to do the automation in Excel. Yes, you heard that right. If you are using Microsoft Excel since long and you are doing manual stuff, then let me tell you, this time is to upgrade your knowledge and upgrade your work. Now there is a huge possibility that AI will replace your work. Then before that you must have to upgrade your working style. Means if you are doing same thing again and again, that is repetitive task. But if you use automation for that task, then it will definitely help you to save your time. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about Excel Booster add-ins, that is AI powered Excel Booster add-ins that we have designed specially for the Excel user, those who are doing manual work. Suppose take an example, you have several Excel files and you want to append these files into one master file. In order to do that, you may do a manual work like copy pasting, or else you may have no knowledge of Power Query. But again, you need to do several steps in order to apply the Power Query automation, right? But here it is, we have created Excel Booster, and if you click the append Excel file automations in Excel Booster, then what will happen? It will select all the file and append automatically, and also it will create the automation of Power Query. Not only that, guys, there are so many automations. Suppose take example, if you are having a raw data like this and you wanted to build dashboard like this, which is completely interactive, means you can click anywhere on the chart, anywhere on the visuals, and see the reflection. It's like a Power BI and Tableau dashboard. So if you are not having knowledge of creating dashboard inside Power BI and Tableau, so do not worry. And even if you create a dashboard in that, you need to have a subscription in order to publish these dashboards and share with your management. But here it is the key secret. In Excel Booster, if you created this dashboard, you can share with anyone. You can customize this dashboard according to your requirement. And if you're really excited to know about this dashboard more, you can see the video detail in the description. I've created separate video on this, and also you can check our Excel Booster website where you can find video related to these. So if you are really interested, go and check out excelbooster.com website. For now, we are jumping back to our topic. This is about the Excel Booster automation tool, which will help you to automate your regular work. Now let's jump to our main topic.
Now let's move on to the second interview question. Here we need to find employees who earn more than their manager. So basically we need to find the employee names who are earning more than their manager. Now let's see how we can solve this question. I will just go to the PG admin tool. On the screen you can see the question, right? Find employees who earn more than their manager. Now first let me show you the table. Okay, here we can see the table. Now let's understand the question carefully. We need to find the employee names from the employee name column who are earning more salary than the manager. So here we can see these are the employees and these are the managers, right? Now we need to find only the employees. So from this employee, we need to find the employees who are earning more salary than their managers. I hope the question is clear, right? Now to find the solution for this question, here we will be using the self join. Yes, with the help of joins, we can find the solution. Now let's write the query. First, you need to write your select statement, select employee name. So here we will be using the employee name column. I want to print employee name column. In the same way, I want to print the salary column also. Okay, what is the table? From employees table, employees, employees table. Now we need to do the self join, right? Because we have only single table. Now with the help of single table only, we can find the solution for this question. So what I will be doing, I will give the alias as E. Okay, give alias as E. And now I will take here self join, right join. And here again I will use the same table which is the employees. But the employees table I will give the alias as M because I want to find the manager. So what we will be doing, here you need to write E dot employee name. For salary you need to take E dot salary. So basically we are extracting the employee name column and the salary column from the employee table. In the same way we need to find the employee name which is the manager name column and the salary of the manager, right? So what you can do is you can just to copy this, Control C and paste it over here, comma, Control V, right? Now we need to extract the column from the manager which is the employee M, right? Perfect. M dot employee name, and from here you can take M dot salary. Now if you want you can change the column name. So what I will do, I will use the alias as employee, sorry, employee, employee underscore name. This is the employee name column. Now for the salary, here I will take as employee underscore salary, employee underscore salary. Perfect. If you want you can just go to the next line. Manager, we will give one column name as manager, manager underscore name. Perfect. In the same way you can repeat for the salary column for the manager underscore salary, right? Now what is the common column? Our common column is manager ID column and the employee ID column, right? So what we gonna do is with the help of this common column we can join both the table. So here I will be taking E dot manager ID. Okay, manager underscore ID column equal to, next column will be M dot employee underscore ID column. Perfect. So basically what we are doing, from the employee table we are taking the manager ID column. In the same way from the manager table we are taking the employee ID column. So with the help of this two column we can join both the table. Perfect. Now let's execute the query. Press F5 and below we can see the table but it is not proper output. Now what you need to do is you need to give the condition. What is the condition? We need to find the employee salary which are greater than the salary of the manager, right? So here you can give one simple condition, employee salary E dot salary is greater than M dot salary. Okay, M dot salary, use semicolon, and finally let's execute the query. And wow, look here guys, only two employees are available in the company whose salary is more than the salary of the manager. Here you can see the name of Shiva and Aisha. The salary is 1,70,000, 1,55,000. And you can see the salary of the manager which are Ankit and Rahul. You can compare the salaries, right? So basically with the help of this query, we can find the solution for this interview question which is find employees who earn more than their manager, right? So this is a simple query, just you need to understand the logic. So friends, finally we have done with the second interview question. I hope you guys understood, right? If you also done, let me know in the comment section. Now moving to the third interview question is, here we can see find the total number of employees in each department. I think most of you already know how to find the solution for this. We need to find the total number of employees in each department. So now let's see practically. Now we need to find the total number of employees for each department. So let's write the query. The query is very simple. Select select department Now take a count aggregate function, use asterisk inside the bracket. Now we need to find the total number of employees in each department, right? So this is one new column will be generated. I will give the column name as total underscore employees. EMPLOYES employees. Go to next line from what is the table? The table name is employees. Go to next line. Now we need to group, right? So we need to group according to department column. Right, group by department. And finally we have done with the query. Let's execute the query. In the output we can see the department wise total employee, which is completely amazing, right? Here we can see department finance and sales is having total number of employees as 2, and for IT and HR department employees are 4 and 4, right? So just with the help of this simple query, you can find the solution for the third interview question. I hope it is clear, right? If you guys also done with the third interview question, let me know in the comment section. Now let's move on to the fourth interview question. Let's understand this. Find employees, one second, find employees whose salary is above the average salary of their department. Yes, this is a tricky question. We need to find the employee's name whose salary is above the average salary of the department. So first we need to find the average salary of each department. Next we need to compare the employee's salary with the average salary of each department. Now let's write the query. So first we will find the average salary of each department. It is very simple. Here I will write select asterisk comma. Now I want to find the average salary. In the bracket I will pass the salary column. Perfect. Now here I will be using the over clause. I will need to partition according to department, right? So what I will be doing, I will take here partition by department column. Department. I will give the column name as average AVG, average underscore salary. Go to next line from what is the table name? Table name is employees. Now let's execute the query. Let's see what will be the output. And finally below you can see the table is created. And here we can see one new column will be inserted, which is the average salary column of each department. For the finance department, you can see the average salary. In the same way for the HR department, this is the average salary. And for IT also you can see the average salary. Now from this table we need to find only the employees whose salary is more than the average salary of their department. I hope you guys understood the question, right? Now what we will be doing, we will take this query, which is the subquery, as a table. So here I will give the temporary table name, open the bracket, close the bracket, and I will give this subquery as T. Okay. So I will give the temporary name for this table, which is the subquery. And now let's write the main query, which is the select employee name. From this table I want only the employee name, employee underscore name column, comma department column. I also want the department column. In the same way I want the salary column. Okay. And also from this temporary table I want the average salary column also. So what I will be doing, I will take here T dot average salary, T dot avg underscore salary column. Now we need to give the condition, right? The condition is where salary is greater than average underscore salary. Perfect. Just you need to understand the logic. Now let's execute the query. Sorry, there is one error. What is the error? Select asterisk average salary over partition as. Okay, I got it. Look here guys. Here I didn't mention the table, right? So from this subquery only we are finding the solution. Now let's execute this query. Press F5 and wow, look here guys. Finally below you can see the output. Here we can see the employee name, department, salary and the average. Now with the help of this data we can understand that these are the employees whose salary is more than the average salary, right? So basically in the department, finance department, Mira is having the highest salary, which is more than the average salary of the department column, which is finance. In the same way in the HR department, Aisha and Rahul is having the highest salary, which is better, right? So basically with the help of this data we can understand that these are the employees who are doing well in their job. So with the help of average salary we can understand that these employees are doing well in the company because the salary they are earning is more than the average salary of each department. If you guys understood this concept, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel because it motivates me to bring such more amazing content videos. Now let's move on to the final interview question, which is show department wise total salary and manager name. Now let's see how we can find the solution for this. We need to find the department wise total salary and the manager name. Now what I gonna do is I will just to go to the PG admin tool. Right here you can see I have given the question also. Let me show you the table first. Employee table. Perfect. Now our task is to find the department wise total salary and the manager name. Now what we will be doing, we will take help of self join. We will create two table, which is the employee table and one will be the manager table, and just by taking help of two table we can find the solution for this question. It is very simple. Just to look at the screen carefully. First here I will take the select statement. I want to extract the department column. I will take here department, comma, employee column also I want, employee underscore name. I want to find the total salary. So here I can use the sum, which is the aggregate function. Now you need to pass the column which is the salary column. Okay. So this is the salary column. Now what is the table? The table is from employee table, employees. Employees table. I will give the table name as E. Here I will be using the alias as E for the employee table. Now in the same way we will be joining the table with the help of join, which is a self join. I will give the table name as M. Now I am extracting the department column from the employee table. So here I will write E dot department. In the same way from the manager table I am extracting the manager name. So what we can do is we can change the column name. It will return employee name. I can use the alias to change the column name. I will take here manager underscore name. In the same way, this is the salary from employee table, E dot salary. I can change the column name as total underscore salary. Right. Now we need to take here on. Now the common column is department column. So here we can write E dot department equal to M dot department. Okay. Now click enter. Now basically we need to do the grouping according to department and the employee name column, which is the manager column. So what we can do is we can write here group by what are the columns? E dot department column, department, comma, M dot employee name, employee underscore name. Now use colon. Now finally we have done with the query. Let's execute this. And below we can see the table is created. We can see the data is retrieved. Let me show to you department column, manager name, total salary. Now look here guys, if you observe carefully, the manager name is not proper, right? We have only 4 managers, but here we can see the employee names are also repeated. Actually our query is not complete. Let me tell you what is the mistake. What is the question? We need to show the department wise total salary and the manager name, right? So inside our table, let me show to you. Here we can see the managers are only these values, right? Wherever if you find the manager ID equal to null, so these are the managers. I hope it is clear, right? Now basically we need to give one condition, which is, let me show to you. After this common column, which is E dot department equal to M dot department, here I will be using the logical operator and what is the condition? M dot manager. Look here, M dot manager ID is null. Now let's see whether the query will execute or not. And boom, finally we got department wise total salary and the manager name, right? Let me show to you. Here you can see the department column, total salary column, manager name column. These are the 4 departments. In the same way you can see the salary of each department, and these are the manager name. I hope it is clear, right? So with the help of this query we can find the solution for the fifth interview question. Let me explain you the query. Here I have taken the employee table as E, employee table as M. Now from the employee table E, I am extracting the department column. In the same, I am finding the total salary from employee table E. From employee table M, we are finding the employee name, which I have given the alias as manager name, and we need to take the common column, which is the E dot department equal to M dot department. And what is the condition? The manager ID should be null. And at the last, we need to do the grouping according to department column and the employee column. Okay. So this is how we can find the solution for the fifth interview question. I hope it is clear, right? So friends, finally we have done with 5 SQL questions which are very important if you are going for the interview. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Now we will be seeing in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.